Hello guys, today we're at Thorpe Park. It looks like it's going to be a very busy today because there's a lot of queues building up today from when we were waiting to get on the rides, as well as the pre-holding bit at the beginning of today. Seems to be very busy. It was pushing all the way out towards the back of the park, towards by the Amity Beach area and the new launch pad area, and it's not looking very good in operations today so far. We waited about 5-10 minutes for the swarm at the beginning, but there's been a problem with seatbelt checks and that today, because there's a lot of people leaving their bags on whilst we're waiting to get on the rides and causing delays. So it's not the staff's fault, but there is a bit of delay at the beginning of today. And by the looks of it, most of the rides are open. I've just been on the swarm and it was a very good ride it was. So today I'm looking forward to seeing what else we can get on. We're going to head either towards the flying fish or the swarm. So I'll see you in a minute. I'm going to get some off the ride shots in a second. I've just been on the flying fish. It was running very smoothly. Managed to get a middle row, we did, and it was running very nicely. We only managed to get a 4-lap special. That's because of people that built up, they did, and that's why it happened today. And we're probably going to head over towards South now, because on about a 10-minute wait. So we're going to see how the rest of the day goes, and we're going to see you in a minute once we came off South. Just been it was running very smoothly. Waited about 10 minutes we did, and it was very good of a ride, and we managed to get second row, but not first, because the first row is quite busy today, and I really did enjoy it today, and it's running very smoothly. But it's only just reopened a couple days ago. It's been down for about a week to 10 days because of some system or air valve or whatever. But they've also changed the cable. But with Stealth, you need to change the cable at least 2 times a year. So I guess with the downtime, they wanted to change the cable at the same time. They did. And it seems to be running very smoothly. But I do have noticed that it definitely has a bit of a strange noise now when it's launching and when the cable's returning again. I don't know if that's something they've changed or anything, but who would know? I'm going to get you some off-the-ride footage in a second, and then we're going to see how the queue times look and either head over to Nemesis or Colossus and see how the rest of the day goes. But at the moment, everything's on about a 15-minute to half an hour queue. But I presume the Hyperion is on a 45-minute queue because it's normally the most popular ride here. So I'll see you on our next ride. I've just been on Nemesis Inferno. We waited about 35 minutes. It was running very smoothly today, but there were some issues today in the queue line. We had instances of queue jumping, so it wasn't very good. We had to curl it down, looking at people, chatting to people, and queue jumping. And there was one angry person about it, saying about how once they need to wee. But the rules here at these Merlin parks are queue jumping is not acceptable for any reason, and you will not be allowed on the ride. Or you can, the worst case scenario, be escorted out the park for the day and with no refund. So that's how that happens. And there is still no mist on the top of the volcano or in the tunnel. So still a bit sad about that, but hopefully they bring it back, especially for Scarefest, because with the red lighting it looks amazing, the ride does. And we're going to head over to Saw or Colossus after. I'm going to get you some off the ride shots of Nemesis and to get you some very good shots. I'm going to give you a couple minutes of it and hopefully you enjoy it, because we're soon going to be heading off. I'm just by the rapids I am, and it looks like they're cracking on with the dismantling of it, because they've had planning permission to demolish it. But what do we think is going to go in here? A lot of people think it's going to be a blitz coaster or max spinner, but we don't know until the planning permission is granted yet, because they haven't put any planning permissions in yet. But so hopefully that'll be put in by I reckon by the end of next year. They're going to put in a video hyping up the next coaster and the time it's meant to come out by. So I'm going to see if I can get you some videos from inside a little bit, so you can have a look and see what's going on at the moment. It looks like they are slowly dismantling it. Looks like there's some fresh wood down here. It's all drained and very dirty. There's a big bush in there as well. After looking at the saw, it looks like it may be closed for the rest of the day, because there's a staff member outside. No rides looks like it's going to be testing. And so it could be one of those. If it's closed for the rest of the day, it's going to have a very big impact on the other queues today, especially since it's very busy today. Because hype here is on 80 minutes. That's quite a long time to wait. But obviously they won't be able to tell you if it's going to be open or not, because there's no testing going on, so it's not looking very good. So we're going to soon see if it will open back up. I'll let you know if it does. After looking over even on the track, it looks very quiet. The lift hill's not even running at all, and to make it even worse, they haven't even got staff on the counter for the photos. So it must mean that it's not going to be opening again today, sadly. So it's going to have to see what goes on now, because it's very disappointing that it's closed, because it may have an impact on the ride. Very hot day today. I'm very happy to say it's a very hot day today. I'm glad to say that they have got the fans on, blowing mist everywhere. So that is one bonus today. And to help people out, there are dotted water refill stations and sun cream stations over here. They're free to use, but it is a shame that the store's not open today, because you can always have lots of free water at least today. Free water, and you have free sun cream. So we're probably going to head over to Colossus or wherever we go next. I'll let you know, and I will get a couple of videos of Colossus for you. Today, it looks like Colossus is on a very long queue, so I don't typically go on Colossus that much, but I find it very rough, I do, in a lot of the areas on the ride, and I find the restraints quite uncomfortable, but I have been on it the last couple of times and it wasn't the greatest of rides. So we're going to see what we're going to do next. I may end up going on Colossus today, I'm not really sure. I've got you some off-the-ride shots just for the people that do like Colossus and enjoy it. And in the comments, let me know what your favourite ride is, and if you disagree that Colossus is better than what most people think it's going to be. because I like to know what everyone's favourite rides are at the park. Mine is Hyperia and Stealth, because I really like the launch and Stealth. It's one of my favourite rides. So we're gonna let you know and see where we go next. Because today hasn't been very good so far. It's been very busy, and it's just a lot of rides have been up and down today. So we're going to see where we go next. I'll see you in the next bit. A big queue of people waiting for Thor to open by the looks of it, but it looks like it's just tested. I've just missed it. So in the next clip, I'm going to show you if it tests or not. She just sent an announcement on the intercom saying please clear the ride area, so I'm guessing the next 2 minutes the ride's going to be testing, so I'll show you a good clip, because I've just been standing around for 10 minutes waiting for it to wait, because they only sent one train down and I was waiting for a little while, so I'll get you a clip in a second. That's a good sign for Thorpe Park getting these rides back open, because I do find that today's been really good at getting rides back open nice and swiftly, because I'm very happy to say that it should be opening very soon. After seeing those clips, more than one train went round today, so hopefully be opening soon. So I'll see you in a minute and see if we get on it or not. At the moment we're at Hyperia, we are. It's looking extremely busy down here. The single rider queue's pretty much nearly maxed out. We're looking at about 75 minutes, and I think that's still quite a long time for this ride, because I like Stealth, I do. So we're going to see how it goes today, because it's very busy if you have a look over here, and it's quite hot it is today. So I'm just here to get a bit of updates for you guys as well as go on a couple rides. But I do like Hyperia. I'll probably end up going on it a bit later when it cools down a little bit down here, because obviously Thor's still closed at the moment, so it is having an impact on all these rides. A lot of the rides are shot up to 60 plus minutes now, sadly, but that's just how life is sometimes here. So we'll see what goes on, as well as it's very crammed around here. I think they need to implement some more seating. It's super busy around here. People climbing on fences and stuff, so it's not great, because you're not really meant to do that. As well as we've got getting you some ride shots right now, looking at the ride, because that motor there is very loud normally, so that's just how it is sometimes. And by the looks of it, down there, if we can get a shot, let's see if we can get a shot by any chance. It's super busy down here, a lot of people sitting down by the looks of it, as well as if you can see through these fences that there's a lot of ride access and fast track are taking up quite a lot of the queue today. Here, if you can see, Thor the ride is now testing again. So that's brilliant news for everyone here, because of that it's been down for quite a long time. It seems like it's been testing a little bit more, if you can see over there. I'm going to get a nice clip of Colossus lift hill drop, of them going up the lift hill and then going down the first drop in a second once it comes up, and I'm hoping you enjoy that clip. It is quite a nice satisfying clip that it made. Looking good it is, because there's a lot of testing going along now, so I'm very happy about that. They look like they must have had a delay dispatch due to some reason, and now I'm going to get you a little video of the drop. I've just been on stealth again. I've used my Platinum Merlin fast track. The average queue was 40 minutes, but I managed to get on there within 5 minutes with my fast track. That's the benefit when you have a Merlin Platinum Pass, that you can use it very well and you can skip some queues, but it's one per visit. Say you visited 2 theme parks in one day, that's technically 2 fast tracks you could have used. It's great that it is today. So far we have been on the Swarm, the Flying Fish, Stealth 2 times, and a couple of other rides that I can't think of at the moment. It's been a good day so far, nice and hot, very busy, but the only benefit is when it's busy, the park's making its money, more money for the park equals hopefully new attractions opening very soon. But that's all we can say at the moment is we're hoping for there to be another ride by the Rapids, so we're going to see what goes on at the moment because we're still quite unsure what's going on at the moment. So, but the one downside today, saw around 1 o'clock it's been closed, been testing lots today, but we haven't got any more information about if it's going to be open again today, because it's still closed. I saw a lot of testing today for about an hour or so, it's still not open, because at the moment it's having a big impact on the other queues at the moment. So that's all I can say at the moment is, I'm hoping it'll be back open soon. I'm hoping it's not a long-term problem. If it is a long-term problem like Stealth was the other day, it may have a big problem, and hopefully we can fix it and get it back open so we have more of a chance of doing some more attractions opening and helping with the queue times. So don't know what we're going to go on next, so I'll let you know when we see it, and I'll get a couple more little videos for you of the ride. I've just been on Hyperia. It was a very good ride. I went in the single rider queue to begin with, and it was very good, the single rider queue. It was moving extremely fast, as well as it only took 15 minutes instead of 55 minutes, so it was very good today. And now on the app, even better, Saw is now open, so let's see what's going on soon. We probably may head down to Saw or back down to the Swarm, and let's see what's going on. We will, because at the moment it seems to be very busy again, so not many people decided to go home. I'm expecting tomorrow to be a lot more busier due to it being a bank holiday Monday and not many people being work either, because a lot of people sometimes work on a Sunday. We're going to head over towards the Saw and probably go there, I think. I've just been on Samurai. It was an excellent ride today. It was spinning quite a lot, and we only waited about 15 minutes, but it advertised it's a 25-minute queue. It is running very nicely and all of that. And Saw the ride is now back open again, so we were going to go on it, but the queue is quite a long queue for what it is, and I just didn't fancy waiting because it is quite a rough ride. So that's it, that is. We're probably going to head over to the Swarm or Nemesis probably next and see how we go. I'm just going to give you a couple clips of Samurai in a second, and then we'll see where we go next. I've just been on the Walking Dead the ride. It is really running very nicely. There was a bit of a knock on some of the corners, so that wasn't so good. But inside, some of the effects weren't working right. The smoke wasn't really working. The zombies, there wasn't many lights on it and that. And the pre-show was a bit weird, it was today. Some of the effects weren't working in there as well. So what can you do? You can't really do too much. And even better, I'm just been into the shop and had walked out that way. and tidal wave is now back open for 2026. So that's amazing. So in a minute, I'm going to get a video of tidal wave and its splash. It is one of the best water rides we have, and we have a very limited water rides now in the UK due to funding and cost of operation of water rides. So in a second, I'm going to get a nice video of tidal wave. I'll see you in a second, and I think we're going to either head over to the south or the swarm after this and see how we go. Just seen that was a nice clip of tidal wave, and it looks like it's running very nicely again. With more people, you do get a bigger splash, so it does mean you get a lot wetter. So that was good. So I think we're going to either head over to the swarm, or wherever we go. Let's see where we go next. I've just been on the swarm. It was an excellent ride today, as well as that it was running really smoothly. They advertised it's a half an hour ride. We only waited about 10 minutes, so that was excellent today. As well as they have a lot of effects on it again today, as well as I'm hoping they keep these effects on top, because a bit like tidal wave, they've added some new effects, but they haven't yet switched them on yet by the looks of it. As well as I'm hoping that Colossus and Nemesis continue their smoke effects. As we're planning on heading probably down towards Saw or Nemesis now, hopefully, because it's getting quite close to the end of the day, or Stealth, because Stealth is an excellent ride here. I'm just going to get you some off the ride footage and see where we go from there. Have got some excellent news. It's starting to quarantine off now after it being a very, very busy day today. So all we can hope for is that it's quiet down a bit more for the last hour, so we can get a couple more nice rides in for the rest of the day. I really am looking forward to going on Stealth. Well, I'm hoping to end my day either Saw or Nemesis, because I'm thinking it's going to be a nice ride and hoping to get three rides today.
We're in the worst affected areas, and we will be contacting those people in due course and giving them all the information that they need.
You may have heard in our report that there's a lack of emergency.
Just been on Stealth. It was a very good ride. It was for my last ride. Had about 3 rides on it. It was amazing. It was. It seems they had a bit of a problem with the last ride of the day. Seems like there was a couple pushing and barging, so we didn't manage to get it, sadly. And I'm going to finish this one here. It's been a great day, nice weather, nice and busy. The staff said they weren't expecting it to be as busy today because it was a Sunday, but that's how it is on a bank holiday, sadly. And please like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. And give it a nice thumbs up. I'll see you in the next one, Thrill Seekers.